Hello, good day, everyone. Welcome to our lecture video series on the subject GEU Self, Understanding the Self. And before I introduce to you our chapter title, let me give a shout out to all my students watching and listening this lecture video. Congratulations in advance because you have reached our last topic on this course. And for us to start, let me give you the title for this, Taking Care of One's Physical and Mental Health. These are the following contents of this video. So let's start with time of reflection. Recall a time when you felt really good in your body and mind. What made you feel that way? And how can you bring more of those things into your daily life? Think about tough times or hard times that affected how you felt physically and mentally. What did you learn from those moments, and how can you use those lessons to take better care of yourself? And let's start about understanding mental health. This is defined as a state of mental well-being that enables people to cope with the stresses of life, realize their abilities, learn well and work well, and contribute to their community. In addition, according to the World Health Organization, it is an integral component of health and well-being that underpins our individual and collective abilities to make decisions, build relationships, and shape the world we live in. Furthermore, mental health is the state you are in when your body and mind are collectively working together. In fact, mental health is a basic human right, and it's crucial to personal, community, and socio-economic development. The following slides that I'm gonna discuss to you are the myths and the facts about mental health. There are a lot of misconceptions regarding this issue, so let us put that or counterfeit that with facts. Myth 1, people with mental health issues are just seeking attention. Truth, mental health conditions are genuine medical conditions. Seeking attention is not the primary motivation. Individuals with mental health issues often need support and understanding. Myth number 2, mental health problems only affect certain types of people. However, the truth is mental health conditions can affect anyone, regardless of age, gender, race, or socio-economic status. Remember that they are widespread and do not discriminate. Myth number 3, mental health issues are a sign of weakness. Fact, mental health challenges are not a sign of weakness. They are influenced by a combination of biological, genetic, environmental, and psychological factors. Seeking help is a sign of strength, not a sign of weakness. Myth number 4, children cannot have mental health disorders. It's just a phase. However, let's realize that the truth, children and adolescents can experience mental health disorders too. Early intervention, in fact, is crucial, and dismissing these symptoms as a phase may hinder necessary support. Myth number 5, people with mental health issues are violent and unpredictable. But let me tell you a fact. Most individuals with mental health issues are not violent. In fact, they are more likely to be victims of violence than perpetrators. Stereotypes contribute to the stigma and miscommunications or misconceptions, rather. Number 6, therapy is only for people with severe mental illnesses. Pag sinabi natin severe, malala. Pero ang totoo, therapy is beneficial for various mental health concerns, from everyday stress to severe disorders. It provides coping strategies, improves well-being, and can prevent issues from escalating. Myth number 7, medication is the only treatment for mental health conditions. Sorry to tell you, but the fact is treatment plans vary. While medication may be part of the treatment, therapy, lifestyle changes, and support networks are also crucial components, depending on the individual and the condition. Number 8, you can snap out of a mental health condition if you just try hard enough. That's another wrong conception about mental health, because the truth, mental health conditions are not a matter of willpower. They often require professional help, treatment, and support. Recovery is a process that varies for each person. Myth number 9, which is very famous, only crazy people go to therapy. That is very sad part of the misconception about mental health. But the fact is, therapy is a tool for personal growth, self-discovery, and managing life's challenges. It is not limited to specific types of people, and seeking therapy is a positive step toward better mental well-being. Myth number 10, mental health problems will never improve. It's a lifelong sentence. But let me tell you this fact, with appropriate treatment and support, many individuals with mental health conditions can lead fulfilling lives. Recovery is possible. Again, let me highlight that. Recovery is possible, and people can learn to manage and overcome their challenges. And sometimes it's tough to avoid feeling stress, and pressure can build up in many areas of life, such as social life, in school, at home, and while making big life decisions. But let me tell you, worrying about these pressures are normal. Let me highlight that again. These are normal things to happen in a person. But feeling very sad, hopeless, or worthless might be a sign of a mental health problem. Feeling sad and experiencing depression are two distinct emotional states, and it's important to understand the differences between them. While yung sadness, normal siya and often temporary yung emotional response to a specific situation, yung depression is a more pervasive and long-lasting mental health condition. So, ang susunod na slide is para mas maintindihan natin kung ano ba yung kaibahan ng feeling sad sa experiencing depression. So we have there the different aspects in terms of nature, duration, cause, functionality, physical symptoms, response to time, treatment, and nature of emotional state. So let's start with the nature of feeling sad. It's a normal emotion. While in experiencing depression, it's already a mental health disorder. For the duration, feeling sad is temporary. However, experiencing depression, it is persistent and it lasts weeks or months. As a cause, feeling sad often identifiable. A person rather can think about a specific event why he or she felt sad. However, in experiencing depression, it may not always have a clear trigger. So it's not direct, or it doesn't necessarily mean it's identifiable. As to functionality, feeling sad may temporarily affect mood, but typically doesn't impair daily activities. However, in experiencing depression, as to functionality, it can significantly impact daily life, leading to difficulties in concentration. It also have difficulties on sleep and changes in appetite and a lot of things to happen. For physical symptoms, feeling sad, it has limited symptoms related to emotion. Whereas in experiencing depression, when a person is having depression, it can be associated with fatigue, changes in weight, aches, and also pains. As the response to time, feeling sad tends to lessen over time. So nawawala siya. Nawawala siya pag kalaunan. And napaprocess niya yung situation. However, when it comes to experiencing depression, it persists without significant improvement over an extended period. At yung treatment sa feeling sad often improves with time and with social support. Pero yung depression, it may require professional intervention such as therapy, medication, or both. And last but not the least, in terms of the nature of emotional state, feeling sad is reactive to specific situations. However, in experiencing depression, it is a persistent feeling of sadness, hopelessness, and lack of interest or pleasure in activities. So those are the major differences of sad and depression. So they are not similar. Okay? I hope that's clear. Now, let me talk to you about the common mental health challenges. Several common mental health challenges affect individuals worldwide, especially when we have undergone COVID or the pandemic. It's essential to note that mental health is complex and experiences can vary widely. But the following are some of the common mental health challenges. So these are the list of different mental health challenges that a person experiences. The first thing is depression. It is characterized by persistent feelings of sadness, hopelessness, a lack of interest or pleasure in activities. It can affect daily functioning and quality of life. Another common mental health challenge is the anxiety disorders. These are conditions like generalized anxiety disorders, panic disorder, social anxiety disorder involving excessive worry. So, sobrang pagkaka-worry or pagkatakot sa isang bagay o sa isang pangyayari, or apprehension that can interfere with the daily life. Next to that is the bipolar disorder. It involves mood swings between periods of depression and mania. When we talk about mania, it's an elevated mood, energy, and activity levels. So kaya siya tinawag na bipolar kasi dalawa nga yung mood na nagsiswitch, nag-on, off, on, off. Yun yung depression at pagiging pagkakaroon ng mania. And then schizophrenia. It's a severe mental disorder characterized by disturbances in the thoughts, emotions, behavior. It may include hallucinations, delusions, and it can impair cognitive functions. So in fact, it can also, a person with Schizophrenia is observed to have bizarre behavior, flat affect, and paucity of speech or thought. They have disorganized thinking. Next is post-traumatic stress disorder, or the PTSD. This develops after an exposure to a traumatic event. So, kunyari, car accident or malala pa doon. Symptoms may include flashbacks, nightmares, and severe anxiety, affecting the ability to function. So yun, nakakaroon ng repetitive and unwanted memories, avoidance, nagre-resist ng mga conversation about the event, nagkakaroon ng trouble falling asleep, at nagkakaroon ng loss of interest sa mga bagay na once na-enjoy niya noon. Okay? Ito yung post-traumatic stress disorder. Yung pang-anim na common mental health challenge is yung obsessive-compulsive disorder. So it involves intrusive, unwanted thoughts or obsessions, and repetitive behaviors or mental acts of compulsions to reduce anxiety. So, kunyari, yung palaging paghuhugas ng kamay, yung parang na-obsess or paulit-ulit na ginagawa, kakatapos lang naghugas, maghuhugas na naman, hanggang sa yung kamay niya dumudugo na or nagkaka-scratch na. Tapos, kunyari rin, yung kaka-off lang niya ng lights or kakalock lang niya ng door, pero mamaya, naalala niya, babalikan niya na naman kasi nga gusto niyang i-make sure na nagawa niya or na-off niya or yun. Always checking, organized, almost to perfection. Yun. Yun yung mga challenges or yun yung tao na may obsessive-compulsive disorder. Next is attention deficit hyperactivity disorder, or commonly known as ADHD. This is very common in childhood. ADHD involves difficulties with attention, hyperactivity, and impulsive behavior. So the children having this are often forgetful, they are careless, they have risky behavior, they are having trouble getting along with their peers, they have disorganized behavior, they have excessive way of talking, they are daydreaming oftentimes, and they have difficulties on sitting still. So, hindi pa niya natapos yung isang work, pupunta na naman siya sa kabila. So, yun. Isa to sa mga manifestations na ang isang tao ay mayroong ADHD. Next, eating disorders. Conditions like anorexia nervosa, bulimia nervosa, and binge eating disorder, which involve unhealthy relationships with food, body image, and eating behaviors. Bakit mental health challenge ang ganito? For example, yung nasa illustration, example yan ng anorexia. Yan yung tinatawag nating anorexia nervosa. So, yung nakikita ng tao na may anorexia nervosa, pag tumitingin siya sa salamin is mataba siya. When in fact, sa realidad, hindi. Butot balat na nga malapit na. Tapos, yung skin niya at yung niya, yung digestion niya, or wala na siyang, nagsastarve na siya palagi kasi nga, yung pananaw niya, nagkakaroon na ng cognitive problems kasi yung perception niya is hindi na fit dun sa realidad. Okay? Iba naman yung bulimia nervosa kasi still, ayaw niyang tumaba kasi ayaw niyo yung nakikita niyo yung figure niya na mataba. So, ang ginagawa niya, pero gusto niyang kumain, so kinakain niya kahit anong gusto niya. Pero later on, sinusuka niya or pinipilit niya yung self niya na isuka yung mga kinain niya because of the fear or worry to become fat. Okay? So, hindi pa rin yun healthy. Okay? Kasi nga, baka magkaroon ng mga infection or magkaroon ng complication when in terms sa digestion or physical body. Yung binge eating disorder. So, yung palaging kumakain, at hindi na nga healthy yung kanyang sarili, pati yung mental health niya. So, yun, nagkakaroon ng problema when it terms sa body image. Okay? So, yun yung eating disorders. Another is the personality disorder. This is a condition characterized by enduring patterns of behavior, cognition, and inner experience that deviate from cultural expectations. Examples of personality disorder includes borderline personality disorder and narcissistic personality disorder. So dito may clustering tayo. Sa cluster A, ito yung mga paranoid personality, schizoid personality, and schizotypal. Sa cluster B naman, ito yung mga persons na nagkakaroon ng antisocial personality disorder, histrionic personality, narcissistic personality disorder, borderline personality disorder, at yung cluster C, ito yung mga nagkakaroon ng avoidant personality disorder, obsessive compulsive personality disorder, at dependent personality disorder. So, ganito ka complicated yung personality disorders. And as much as I wanted to discuss this one by one, but I am encouraging you to go research further if you are curious enough about these different types of personality disorders. Next, kasi kulang na tayo sa time. Okay? Kailangan natin kailangan na natin tong tapusin at kailangan natin magtipid ng oras. Ganon. So, number 10 is substance use disorders. Involves the misuse or dependence on substances, including alcohol, drugs, or prescription medications leading to significant impairment. So, I guess obvious naman ang mental health challenge na ito. Okay. So next, adjustment disorders. This occur in response to a stressful life event leading to emotional or behavioral symptoms that significantly impact daily functioning. So, yun, nagkakaroon ng depression, anxiety, mga phobias, personality disorder. Kasi nga, especially yung hindi tayo sanay or yung isang tao ay hindi sanay sa isang bagay tapos nagkaroon ng abrupt change ng event ng kanyang life. So, posible na magkakaroon ng delay or difficulty in transition or switching to emotions or yung proper response, ika nga. So, nagkakaroon ng adjustment disorder yung tao. Especially nung kasagsagan ng COVID, marami ang nagkaroon ng mental health challenge na ganito. Kasi hindi sila sanay na nakakulong lang sa bahay, walang magawa, tapos hindi nila nakikita yung loved ones nila na nasa malayo. So, hindi na nila nagagawa yung mga bagay na free sila nung normal pa yung mga panahon. So, yun. Ito yung kadalasan nangyari sa mga tao, nagkakaroon ng adjustment disorders. Next, the insomnia and other sleep disorders. I guess this is the last. These are conditions affecting the quality and the quantity of sleep, leading to fatigue, mood disturbances, and impaired cognitive function. So yun nga, yung insomnia, yun yung difficulty in falling or staying asleep. Whereas yung pag sinabi nating sleep apnea, so ito yung repeated air blockage in upper way or a pause in breathing. during sleep. So parang in the middle of the sleep, yung hindi makahinga or nagkaroon ng bara. So that's very delikado, right? Kasi maari itong maging cause na uh, hindi na mag-wake up yung isang tao. Okay. So it's crucial to recognize that mental health challenges are diverse, 'di ba? Marami 'yon, 1 to 12. And individuals may experience a combination of symptoms. So maari rin magkaroon ng 2 or more doon, no, sa mga nalista na mga common mental health challenges ang isang tao. Kaya naman, ini-emphasize natin na hindi lang to um, nadadala ng tulog. Hindi lang 'to nadadala ng kain, inom. So, kailangan talaga para matulungan tayo, kailangan natin or ng isang tao ng professional help para magkaroon ng accurate diagnosis at appropriate treatment. Hindi yung pumunta ka sa mga uh, sinasabi nating mga alternative doctors para uh, para magpagamot. So, hindi yun ang kailangan. Kasi yung mental health issue is real, no? Hindi ito gawa-gawa at hindi ito uh, light na issue. Ito ay isang mabigat na issue na kailangan talaga ng proper intervention. And sinabi ko nga na intervention, so yung maagapan in the earlier stage pa ng mental health problem and destigmatizing these mental health issues contribute to better overall well-being. So kailangan na maagapan kesa naman magkaroon tayo ng regret or problem in the end. Learning, in fact, no, learning how to identify the early signs ng mental health issues can potentially decrease their severity. So, mas early, the better. Kasi mas mapaprevent natin yung paglala or yung complexity ng isang mental health issue. So, kailangan ng formal treatment ng isang tao para ma-manage niya yung issues so they can pursue a healthy future. So, therefore, there is a need of recognizing signs of these concerns, which are very crucial for early intervention and support. While everyone's experience is unique, some common indicators may suggest the presence of mental health challenges. But keep in mind that these signs can vary, and the presence of one or more does not necessarily indicate a specific mental health disorder. So let's educate ourselves na hindi porket present yon is mental health disorder na talaga. So kaya nga, kailangan talaga ng mental health professionals na sumubaybay or tumulong para magkaroon ng accurate diagnosis sa isang tao na pwede nating paghinalaan na nagkakaroon nga ng mental health problem. So, ito yung mga identifying signs sa tungkol sa mga mental health concerns. Nagkakaroon ng changes in mood, kagaya ng persistent sadness or mood swings, irritability, anger or feelings of emptiness, at drastic changes in the mood from high to low. Pangalawa, isang identifying sign are the changes in behavior ng isang tao. Nagkakaroon kasi siya ng withdrawal from social activities and relationships, tapos decreased pa yung interest niya in activities wherein alam naman ng iba na na-enjoy niya noon yung mga bagay na yun, pero yun, wala na siyang interest. At mas nag-isolate siya sa sarili niya, ina-avoid niya yung friends at family niya. Third one, nagkakaroon ng changes in sleep patterns. kagaya ng insomnia or sleeping too much, changes in sleep patterns, difficulty falling asleep or staying asleep. Tapos, nagkakaroon pa ng changes in appetite, kagaya ng napapansin natin na significant gain or weight loss sa isang tao. Or, pwede din maging sign yung nagkakaroon siya ng changes in eating habits, including loss of appetite or overeating. Another identifying sign is the difficulty in concentration. So there's a reduced ability to focus, concentrate, or make decisions. Oftentimes, nagkakaroon ng forgetfulness and memory issues ang tao na may problema sa kanyang mental health. Tapos, may fatigue and low energy na symptoms. So, ano yun? Persistent feelings of fatigue or low energy even if nagkaroon na yung tao ng adequate rest. Pero, mapapansin mo pa rin or napapansin pa rin ng taong may ganito na wala siyang enerhiya or wala siyang motivation to work or to be productive. Seventh, physical symptoms. So, ito talaga yung kapansin-pansin. Yung mga unexplained aches and pain, tapos yung mga digestive issues, headaches, or other physical complaints na wala naman talagang clear medical cause. So, identified sign yan ng mental health concern. Then, yung pagkakaroon ng increased substance use, kasi todo yung paggamit ng alcohol or drugs. Tapos, yung substances na ito, ginagawang coping mechanism para mawala yung mga emotional stress or yung mga pressures, kumbaga. Kapansin-pansin din sa tao na nagkakaroon ng mental health concern yung changes niya sa self-care. So, nagne-neglect na ang tao ng personal hygiene at self-care. Nagde-disregard siya for appearance and grooming. So, yun, walang, hindi na inaalagaan yung sarili, hinahayaan na hindi naliligo, hinahayaan na lang na um, pawis na pawis, walang tawag dito, hindi na nag-groom sa kanyang sarili. So, para wala na siyang pakialam, no? Nandun na lang siya sa bedroom, natutulog palagi, nakahiga. So, nagkakaroon talaga ng changes pagdating sa self-care. At another identifying sign is yung tao nagkakaroon ng hopelessness at helplessness. Feelings of hopelessness, kung ano yung mangyayari sa future, parang wala ng pag-asa. Tapos, nagkakaroon din ng sense of helplessness and inability na i-improve yung sarili niya or tulungan yung sarili niya na makaahon sa problemang yun. Pagkatapos, meron ding thoughts of self-harm or yung suicide. So, nag-express ng thoughts of self-harm or suicide. So, gusto niyang saktan yung sarili niya, maglaslas, yung mga ganon. Nag-engage na mga self-destructive behaviors. So, yung sarili talaga yung binibigyan niya ng pain or nagiging subject to harmful events. Then lastly is the social and occupational impairment. So kung isang tao nagkakaroon ng problema sa kanyang mental health, na feel niya na nagkakaroon siya ng wala siyang gana sa school or mga work, mga performance task. At kapansin-pansin rin yung mga strained relationships kasi hindi niya na ma-handle yung mga relationship at difficulties on interacting other people, whether family man yun, other loved ones, friends, and a lot of people na sa kanyang surroundings. So, ito yung mga 12 identifying signs of mental health concerns. Well, if you or someone you know is experiencing these signs, it's essential to seek help. Okay? Mental health professionals such as counselors, yung mga therapists or mga psychiatrists, sila yung nakaka-provide ng support and guidance. Encouraging open communication and reducing the stigma around mental health are crucial steps in fostering a supportive environment for those facing mental health concerns. So, kaya pupunta tayo sa kung paano mag-develop ng healthy coping strategies. Especially, yun nga yung mga signs, no? At kung may mga kakilala tayo, at least matulungan natin sila. Pero again, beyond your control or beyond your expertise or beyond your skill, ikonsulta or i-refer yung friend or yung sarili mo sa mga mental health professionals. Now, coping can be defined as the efforts we make to manage situations we have appraised as potentially harmful or stressful. Those who cope best are those with a battery of coping strategies who are flexible in gearing their responses to a situation. And we call the people who are good in coping as copers, generally having a positive outlook, and they use their skills to seek the best possible outcome. Copers are not passive, they are active. Copers are not helpless, they are helping themselves. They look for ways to take control of their lives. And to become a Cooper or coper, sorry, to be a coper means to have skills in stress management, time management, problem solving, decision making, and lifestyle management. Okay? So a coper have skills within these different areas of self-management. Another way we can improve our coping mechanisms is to improve our or to enhance our resilience. And according to the American Psychological Association or the APA, resilience is the process of adapting well in the face of adversity. So, nakaka-adapt yung tao kahit nagkakaroon ng problema, malaking unos sa buhay, trauma, threats, or other significant sources of stress. Pero kaya niyang bumangon, kaya niyang mag-adapt sa changes ng situation. Resilience is not something we are born with, but it is something that everyone can learn and develop throughout time. And in addition, according to the APA, a combination of factors contributes to having resiliency. But the most important factor is having caring and supportive relationships that create love and trust. Other factors associated with resilience are the capacity to make and carry out realistic plans. Another has a positive view of oneself, confidence in your strengths and abilities, communication and problem skills, lastly, capacity to manage impulses and feelings. The APA suggests also 10 strategies to build resilience. Again, there are 10 strategies to build resiliency for you to become adaptive to changes, no? Despite of the experienced trauma and stressful events. So what are these strategies? First, make connections. There should need for maintaining good relationships with close family members and friends. Accept help and support from those who care about you. Be active in civic, faith-based, or other local organizations. Assist others in their time of need. Another is avoid seeing crisis as insurmountable problems. So try to look beyond the present to how future circumstance may be better. Note na yung mga subtle ways in which you may already be feeling better as you deal with difficult circumstances. Third one, accept that changes is part of living. Try to increase your flexibility and understand that some goals may no longer be attainable. Hindi na siya applicable or hindi na kaya. So learning to accept the circumstances that cannot be changed may help you focus dun sa mga dun sa pagbibigay ng attention on circumstances na kaya mo pang baguhin. Okay, dun ka mag-focus. Fourth one, move toward your goal. Kailangan mag-develop tayo or kailangan kang mag-develop ng realistic goals and break them into small, achievable goals. Let me repeat, kailangan small and achievable goals. Try to accomplish at least a small amount if progress toward your goal, if effective ba na magkakaroon ka ng mga targets, no? So yun. Then take this decisive actions. Kailangan mo mag-act on diverse situations or adverse situations as much as you can. Take action rather than mag-detach ka sa mga problems and wishing that they would go away. So hindi yun basta-basta nawawala. Kailangan mong gawa ng aksyon. Then, look for opportunities for self-discovery. I-evaluate or mag-reframe ka ng mga adverse or mga difficult situation at i-examine mo yung mga ways in which you have grown through the process of dealing with them. Yun. Yun yung importante, okay? Kailangan mong mag-experience ng mga ganitong intense personal hardships para magkaroon ng better relationships at greater sense of self-strength, including increase of self-worth. Seventh, maintain a hopeful outlook. Try visualizing what you want rather than worrying about what you fear. Okay? So, an optimistic outlook kasi, it will allow you to expect good things to happen in life. So, maging hopeful tayo. Optimistic. Then, last but not the least, take care of yourself. So, you need to pay attention to your own needs and feelings. Participate in activities that you find enjoyable and relaxing, such as exercise, entertainment, or hobbies. So take good care of yourself, dude. Okay? And now we have reached to our conclusion. In cultivating our healthy coping strategies, we intertwine an intricate tapestry connecting our mental and physical well-being. Just as the mind shapes the body influences the mind. Let me repeat that. Just as the mind shapes the body influences the mind. The symphony of mindfulness, exercise, social connection, and self-care not only empowers us to navigate life's challenges, pero nagpo-foster ito ng resilient harmony between our mental and physical realms. And for the last time, as we embrace these practices, we are embarking on a transformative journey. There should be a need for recognizing that the well-being of our mind and body is not a duality, but it's a powerful unity, each influencing and nurturing the other in a dance of holistic health. So that ends our chapter 3 on taking care of one's physical and mental health. Thank you for watching and listening. I hope you have learned from this video.